All right, boys and girls, so today we are looking at two word problems. We're going to start with this one right here. They are still elapsed time when we are missing the amount of time that has passed, okay? Riley wanted to meet her friends for lunch at 5 p.m. If she left her house at 3:42, how long does it take her to meet her friends? Okay, so we need to start with our situation equation like we've done every single day. So, do we know the start time? We need to ask ourselves that. Yes, it says if she left her house at 3:42. So our start time is 3:42. Okay. How long does it take her to meet her friends? So we know that we are missing the amount of time that has passed. And do we have an end time? Riley wanted to meet her friends for lunch at 5 p.m. So that means she needs to be there by 5 p.m. So that's going to be our end time. Okay. And now we're going to have to set up our number line because we're third graders and we love to use number lines because they are so easy. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. And remember what I said previously, it's okay if you don't use the entire number line. It's okay if your number line is too short. All you have to do is erase your little arrow and make it longer. Okay? So our start time is going to be 3:42. Okay? I know if I add 1 hour to 3:42, I'm not going to hit 5. So let's try that. This is 1 hour. Remember to label it. So 3:42 plus 1 hour is going to give me 4:42. 4:42. Okay, I'm getting pretty close because I know that 4:42 is close to 5 o'clock. So let's make it a great number and let's add 8. The reason why I'm adding 8 minutes is because 8 and 2 are friends of 10. So this 2 and this 8 right here are friends of 10, and that's going to give me 50. So now I am at 4:50. Okay. You know that 4:50 is super close to 5. So let's put our end time. You could have put in your end time before. Okay. So ask yourself, how long does it take to get from 4:50 to 5? You should have gotten 10 minutes. Okay. Because if I do 50 minutes plus 10 minutes, I'm going to get 60. Remember, every time you reach 60 minutes, you hit a new hour. So if I'm at 4:50, I add 10 minutes, I'm at 5 o'clock. We're not done yet. We have to take these 3 jumps here and we have to add them together to figure out how much time has passed. Okay, so we've got 1 hour plus 10 minutes plus 8 minutes. And you guys have been doing such a great job. You know what this is. Using your mental math, you know that 10 minutes and 8 minutes is 18 minutes. Okay, so it took 1 hour and 18 minutes. That's your elapsed time. Okay, let's look at another one. Jacob started soccer practice at 6:30 p.m. and it ended at 8:27 p.m. How long was Jacob's soccer practice? Okay, we're working with the same type. We have our start and we have our end. We do not have the amount of time that has passed, okay? So let's set up our situation equation. 6:30 plus some amount of time is going to give me my end time of 8:27, okay? Because he started practice at 6:30, he ended practice at 8:27. What time, how long did it take? How long was his practice? All right, what we always do, set up our number line. Put our start time. Okay, and I'm going to put my end time, just so you can see it. All right, I know if I add 1 hour, remember, I like to start with adding an hour if I can, because that's 60 minutes that I don't have to worry about. So let's try that. If I take 6:30 and I add 1 hour, what am I going to get? You should know that 6:30 plus an hour later is 7:30. Okay, pretty easy. And I'm not yet to 8:27, so I know I have some more jumps I need to make. If I add another hour, you could think, let's add another hour. But if you did, you would hit 8:30, and that's past 8:27. So we can't use an hour. Let's do 30 minutes. That's a nice good chunk. There's no wrong or right way to make these jumps. You could go by 1 minute, you can go by 10 minutes, you can go by 5 minutes. It just depends on what works well with you. Okay, of course, if you go by 1 minute, you're gonna take forever, but you'll figure that out. Okay, so 7:30 plus another 30 minutes is gonna be 8. Okay, because 30 and 30 is gonna give me a new hour. Okay, it's gonna give me a time like 7:60, but that's not real. That's actually 8 o'clock. Okay, because we don't tell time like that. So it's 8 o'clock. Now you can ask yourself, can I make another jump of 30? And you could try that, but you would be at 8:30. So we can't do that. Well, look at your problem. You have 8 o'clock and 8:27. What's the difference? If you take the 27 minutes at your end time and subtract, if you take this time and subtract that time, those minutes, you're gonna get 27. So let's just do a jump of 27 minutes. Forgot to label that. Your end time is going to be 8:27. Now you have your jumps, your amount of time that has passed. So what do we got to do? We got to add it up together. So we've got 1 hour plus 30 minutes plus 27 minutes. Well, I'm not going to add these to my hour because they're still in minute form. So let's go off to the side and add those together. 30 plus 27, 7, 3, 4, 5. So it's really going to be 1 hour and 57 minutes. Okay, you could have done this another way. Let's just look at another example really fast. Some jumps that you could have made. Could have started at 6:30. You could have done 20 minutes. That would have given you 6:50. You could have done another 20 minutes. That would have given you 7:10. Because remember, you hit that new hour. If I add 10 minutes to that, that's 6:60, which is 7. And I still have another 10 minutes to add, so 7:10. I'm still not at 8:27, and I'm probably gonna have to make this longer. So let's add 30 minutes. That's gonna be 7:40, because 30 plus 10 is 40. 7:40. I'm gonna keep on going, because we're not yet to 8:27. Let's do another 30 minutes. So if I do 40, 50, 60, that's 8, 10, because I got to add that last group of 10. I'm getting closer. And then let's finish. Let's figure out how long it takes to get to 8:27. So 8:10, 8:20, that's 10, and then 7 minutes. So plus 17. Okay, 20, 40, 60. Oh, sorry, that's 30. So that's 60 right there. That's 1 hour right here. 20, 40 plus 17. It's the same. Okay, this one is the same as this one. There are different ways for you to represent these problems. It's okay if yours goes a little bit longer. It's okay if yours is short.